What's going on, everybody? I'm Captain Adam. Why don't you come thrifting with me? Come on, it'll be fun. It's a new location, too. This is going to be a fun time. Let's go.
Oh, I'm so loony toony, woo woo. I'm so screwy Louie, woo woo. I'm so loony toony, dashed in the head. Please pass the ketchup, I think I'll go to bed. I'm so loony toony, woo woo.
All right, like I said, this is a different location than the one I normally frequent on these thrift store adventures, but I do try to make it over here at least once a month because this location does have some pretty neato stuff sometimes. And let's go right away to one of my favorite sections, the t-shirt section. And the prices on the t-shirts here typically are always $3. They don't really do the outrageous pricing on the t-shirts thing over here, which makes that whole situation even more confusing because it's the same company. See, there you see $2.99. So that's reasonable for used t-shirts. And they usually have a lot of, some pretty good selection when it comes to t-shirts, some pretty neat stuff. But, what's this? What's this here? A Back to the Future font. Pretty good. That always catches my eye. Let's see. It is a bowl for kids' sake for the Turner's Dual Lanes, a bowling alley, a local bowling alley here, which is only $3 too. That's pretty good. The shirt's pretty awesome. It's an advertisement for an 80s party bowlerama for kids' sake, and this is pretty awesome. It's got a cassette tape on the thing. It's got the Back to the Future font. It's a local market, and plus this bowling alley had recently shut down, so this is even more special now. I'm definitely getting this one. And what's this one here? A Frog and Toad shirt. That's weird. What does it say? We must stop eating, cried Toad as he ate another. Well, it's very relatable. I am certainly getting this. I don't really see a lot of, that's $5. It's in the region, it's in the realm, so that's okay. I don't really see a lot of Frog and Toad stuff in the wild, so I'm definitely getting that one. They don't have a lot of good stuff. This seems like, at least for this little excursion, a lot of just humdrum shirts, but that's all right. They've more than made up for it in the past because I have found lots of really cool shirts here before, so that's all right. I'll excuse it today. Oh, what's this? An MGM logo shirt? That's rather interesting. $3.99. That's a weird price. I've never seen a $3.99 t-shirt. Usually it's $2.99 or $4.99 or higher. $3.99. Rather interesting. Definitely getting this one. All right, well, that's basically about it where it comes to the shirts on this excursion. There really wasn't anything else of interest, so we're going to move on here. Let's go to their board game and puzzle section, a section I really don't frequent very often in any thrift store, but I did think about it today. Pictionary there. Jumanji, let's see, nothing really cool at all. And that theme certainly continues here. This is their loose toy section, or as I like to call it, the hey, I hope I don't get scabies section. Again, I remind everyone to use hand sanitizer when you go thrifting, because there are lots of cases of people contracting weird fungal infections and just strange bacteria from handling thrifted goods. So this is a good reminder to always bring hand sanitizer, especially with loose toys, because you got to think a lot of booger covered hands have handled these toys in the past. So yeah, it's definitely not worth it getting some kind of weird infection from this crap. And there's absolutely nothing of interest here, so let's move on. Here is their furniture section, home furnishings kind of thing. Lots of storage containers, lots of chairs. Who didn't have these chairs growing up as a kid? Look, there's a chair from school right there. Ah, what is this? A mannequin with sandals on. Mannequin. Well, what are they asking for it? $125 for a used mannequin at a thrift store. What is this? What is this? Is this some kind of art exhibit? Let's get out of here. Here's some more furniture, a little desk there, a little shelf. Hey, look at this tiny stool. It's like a stool sample. All right, here's their holiday section, or at least one part of it. Here's some fall stuff, not really spooky stuff, but hold on. What was that? There's a nice little witch here. That looks rather interesting. I wonder what that is. Any price on it I can see? Not from this vantage point. Let's check that out closely here. Hello, little witch. Nice craftsmanship. Oh, this is a tree topper. That's what that is. $5. That's not bad. And I bet you all all that stuff lights up too. That's a Halloween tree topper. Interesting. Here's the rest of their holiday section. Lots of nutcrackers. It's a soccer player nutcracker there. Just, you know, I found some pretty cool vintage stuff in here before. Well, not really vintage, but neat enough to get, but not today so much. Yeah, they always get lots of Christmas stuff in, just like every thrift store does. There's tons of Christmas stuff out there. So Christmas stuff is a year-round attraction at this thrift store, and, well, basically any thrift store. So there's a nice little Santa Claus there. Dramamine. Oh, that's very festive. what that's doing there? Just Christmas stuff, all kind of modern stuff. It's a big meh. And speaking of meh, here's their electronics section, which is pretty pathetic today, but normally is a lot bigger than this. Not really a whole lot going on here today. Wonder what's going on. I guess they just don't get a lot of stuff in sometimes, which happens. It ebbs and flows. There's some lamps and stuff like that. If you want lamps, there you go. Yeah, meh. Here's some old alarm clocks, which is interesting enough. I wonder, does anybody even use alarm clocks anymore? Or people just use their phone? But yeah, there's alarm clocks there. There's some rando stuff here. Creepy doll there. That's a piñata. Interesting. Just, you know, rando stuff. Knickknacks, bric-a-bracs. That's pretty neat. A little stone house. That's funny. Here is their kitchenwares and minor appliance section with plenty of coffee pots. Now, if you watched the last thrift store adventure, I warned about the dangers of buying used coffee pots, and I'm sure the danger is still very present here with this selection. Look at that tiny crock pot. Who would buy a tiny crock pot? I don't get that. Yeah, you know, crock pots are supposed to be big so you can whip up a mess of whatever, stew, soup, something that lasts you all week. A little crock pot, does that really work? I mean, I don't get it. Here is their physical media section. Now, I will go on record and say that I have never ever found VHS at this location. It's all DVDs and CDs. And what's strange about this location is they do overprice for their DVDs and CDs by, well, just too much. I mean, they're $3, and that's just way too much. So what they don't overprice for the t-shirts, they make up for the DVDs. And that's also true for the CDs. As I just said, the CDs are $3 a piece. That's just way too much. Usually, Dora the Explorer one. Okay. $3 for a used Dora the Explorer CD. Come on, guys. That doesn't even sound right. I mean, they really just should be $1, maybe $2 maximum, but, you know, whatever. And today's selection really isn't all that good. I mean, not even remarkable whatsoever, so let's move on. Here's one of my favorite sections, the random bag section, or at least it typically is one of my favorite sections, but not today, because there is nothing of interest in here whatsoever. A lot of crafting stuff. So if you're a crafty person, this could be the place for you. Lots of craft equipment and supplies and stuff like that. But let's move on. It's up and down with thrift store adventures, because sometimes the particular store doesn't really have a lot of interesting inventory, because that's just the luck of the draw and whatever they really get in. Now, here's something. There's a bunch of weird stuff here. Glasswares, nothing interesting there. But anyways, here's something that I always found strange about thrift stores, is they sell used, like thermal cups and stuff like that. I mean, would you really have the nerve to drink out of these? I mean, yeah, you can wash them and all, but still, it's not a little bit weird to think that somebody else's big greasy lips have already just been all over these things? And I mean, I don't know. I have a problem with that, but I don't know. Do you buy this kind of stuff in thrift stores? Do you think about it that deeply? Let me know in the comments below if you think it's El Grosso or not. Now, as with any Goodwill, they have the jewel case, which has their more expensive wares in it, and this one is no exception. Oh my God, that is a hideous Dorothy doll. What is with her hairline? There's a Cowardly Lion there. That looks pretty good, but this Dorothy is out of control and just really weird looking. I mean, the Judy Garland likeness is okay, I guess. I mean, if Judy Garland was a subterranean mutant, then that would definitely be spot on. Well, I guess I have no further choice but to hit the road here. Kind of a disappointing adventure today. Usually this store does have some pretty neato stuff, but hey, that's just how it goes sometimes. So, let's get out of here.
All right, so that was less than ideal, but that happens sometimes. They can't all be winners, but I appreciate you watching all the same, and keep it locked right here. Take care out there. Bye.